There has been a spy plane that has been caught flying over Candace Owens' home yesterday or the day before yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. So everybody come in, hit the like button, and we have a lot to talk about. Let me play the intro music and we're going to get into it. Share this video with everybody. This is breaking news and this is verified.
Everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat.
Okay, so I'm going to play this video and we're going to get into it.
Candace cousins, come to the front. Come. We need to talk. Specifically, I need our prayer warriors. We need the prayer warriors to come front and center right now. Y'all need to join and we need to touch and agree. And we all need to pray for Candace and Baron Coleman tonight. This is for real. This is crazy. So, Baron Coleman had got a message in the middle of his live stream tonight about Candace Owens being in danger. Now, going back to what we first saw this sign or this incident, over on X, there was a person on X who lives in Nashville, Tennessee area, and he said that he was watching the Candace Owens show
and this woman's name on TikTok is Sammy Sam. Sammy with 2 M's and Sam with 2 M's. So her name on TikTok is Sammy Sam. Sammy with 2 M's and Sam with 2 M's.
He was watching the show. He noticed Axel 10, which is a smaller version of one of those Axel planes that's been coming up in this investigation, flying really low. And he said he lived close to Candace. So he noticed the plane flying really low. So he started recording it. This is him recording the plane at that immediate time. This is him. He started recording the plane. So he is saying, like, what the hell? This is while Candace Owens was on air also, okay? This is the plane. This is a government military luxury plane. Whatever.
This is crazy. This is a military plane.
My gosh. There is no shot. This is Axel 21. Hold on. This is Axel 21. It's not Axel 10. That is actually insane. Oh, I wish I had a DSLR. Fuck.
Now, this is in Nashville, Tennessee, and it landed in Nashville, Tennessee. Because I believe Baron tracked it.
No way.
So after he made this post on X, he made this physical post with the video, and this is the post that he made when he was tagging Ana Escobar and people who have direct access, immediate access to the flight logs. And he wanted them to hop in and see if we can get immediate flight records as to who is on this flight, because that's very unusual, especially right while Candace Owens is live streaming. This is Baron Coleman and his response when he got the news in the middle of his live stream.
I just got a very concerning message on my. I'm alarmed. Don't tell me not to be alarmed. I'm alarmed.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I've never been more alarmed in my. Well, I have, but I'm alarmed.
And this is real, y'all. This is not clickbait.
You can't write that in the middle of a show and tell me not to be alarmed. Ladies and gentlemen, I've committed no crime. No, I'm just kidding. I'm happy. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm happy. I love my family. I have plans for the future. I got some great plans coming up the end of August into September. I got a lot of stuff going on, guys. Just want to be on the record. I'm not even going to get into what Candace showed tonight. I was going to, but I'm not going to. I may get into it another night.
So that's when Baron Coleman first got the information and was first told about this. That's how he reacted or whatever. Now, this is how and when he confirmed what that information was, and this is what he had to say about it. Y'all, this is crazy. There's no way people should be in this type of danger or fear or even possibilities of being in danger for something like this as a journalist or a podcaster in this country. This is so crazy to me.
So I'm not going to say I disagree with her. I will say I understand why this is happening. I don't agree. When there is a government cover up at this of this magnitude, right? The government wants it to stay covered up. And when you turn around and have podcasters, whether it's Baron, Candace, or us, Jesse, any of us, that literally won't give up on this case because it's almost a year. We're like 45 days away from this being a year. We have not let this go. Usually when something happens, people just forget about it and they just go about their business. A year later, and we're still on this case. And the government is falling apart as far as trying to cover this whole situation up. At some point, they're going to, or they have threatened people or put themselves in a position where they're just like, all right, what do we want to do about this? They're coming closer and closer and closer to finding out what we did, whoever we is. I'm assuming IHOP, all right? And next thing you know, the closer we come to this and say we actually find out exactly what happened, then what? Then what does the government do? What does the FBI do if we actually catch all of them red-handed with a 33 this and 33 that, you know, the 33 hours and all this old crazy stuff, and we find out what if just what if we find out that they actually did it and we have proof that they did it? They are going to threaten us through lawsuits, through demonetization on social media, take away our money, and possibly Charlie Kirk us. So this is a scary thing that all of us are doing, and we have to be aware of overall, you know, what can possibly happen financially or physically. So this is a real thing we're doing. This is not a joke. Charlie Kirk was murdered in front of all of us. And in my opinion, Charlie Kirk was murdered in front of all of us to make all of us go away, to make all of us scared to do what Charlie Kirk was trying to do. And I've had my issues with, you know, just this whole Charlie Kirk situation and Charlie Kirk himself. But nonetheless, he woke up and started calling this shit out. And he got killed for calling this shit out. So people who call this shit out can die because Charlie Kirk did. So this is really scary. And this is a real thing. People are getting sued. And I'm not going to say people are getting killed, but Charlie Kirk got killed. And a lot of this has something to do with the Iran war. So, yeah, this is very scary. This is very real.
Information and was first told about this. That's how he reacted or whatever. Now, this is how and when he confirmed what that information was, and this is what he had to say about it. Y'all, this is crazy. There's no way people should be in this type of danger or fear or even possibilities of being in danger.
Their jobs are to make us so fearful where we'll just stop talking about this. That's their jobs. They're covering all this stuff up. They're covering all this stuff up.
for something like this as a journalist or a podcaster in this country. This is so crazy to me.
And then I just, broke, I would say a week ago, that Turning Point USA may have some type of adjacent hand into what's going on with the Nolan Wells case in Mississippi. And I'm not saying Turning Point USA did something, but it seems like they're making attempts to cover up what somebody else did in Mississippi. So these cover-ups are real. I'm not saying somebody killed somebody, but the covering up of the killing somebody is definitely real. And everybody, make sure to hit the like button. A lot of y'all just came in, so thank y'all for being here. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hype this video, and make sure to share this video with everybody that you know that has been watching this Candace Charlie Kirk saga throughout this whole time. This is not clickbait. You came in here thinking, yo, what's going on? This is real. I verified this with a couple people. This is real.
But here's Baron Coleman's response when someone super chatted him about that information.
People on X reporting Haiti's spy plane just flew over Candace and Baron's Furman Files post. Yeah, that was the disturbing message I got. You guys wondered what that was.
This happened yesterday.
Did I just catch a Haiti spy plane flying over Candace during her show?
And just for the record, Hades is an acronym for High Accuracy Detection and Exploitation System. It's a genuine U.S. Army programmed, a manned intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance aircraft built on the something global 6500 business airframe. It's meant to replace the Army's older ARL and EMARSS surveillance planes, carrying signals intelligence and sensor payloads for deep sensing missions. Sierra Nevada Corporation and Bombardier Defense are the main contractors, and the Army has been taking delivery of test aircraft through 2025 and 2026. So this is a real thing. Okay. So like I said, HADES, like Baron just said, is high accuracy detection and exploitation system, which means this is literally a military surveillance aircraft that flew over Candace Owens' house. So I got more information, but we're going to keep going. So when he said HADES, that's what it means.
Plane just flew over Candace's and Baron's Furman Files post.
Hold up.
When someone super chatted him about that information.
People on X reporting Haiti's spy plane just flew over Candace's and Baron's Furman Files post. Yeah, that was the disturbing message I got. You guys wondered what that was. Did I just catch a Haiti spy plane flying over Candace during her show?
Yeah, it's a surveillance plane. It's a military surveillance plane.
I noticed a luxury jet flying abnormally low, pulled up flight radar that just happened to be a Hades aircraft. Not making any claims, but stay frosty. Yeah, that's crazy. Looks like it was in Nashville. I'm going to look it up. I know what the tail number is. I'm looking it up as we speak.
And I got more information on this also.
Oh. Then it went to Killeen, Texas. Yeah, it sure did fly over her house. Or close.
See, he tracked it.
So it flew in.
This is factual. This is not clickbait. Everybody coming in, hit the like button. Everybody coming in, make sure to hit the like button. Everybody coming in, hit the like button.
And on the 18th,
And the 18th is yesterday. Like I said, this just happened.
Yeah, it sure did fly over her house. Or close. So it flew in on the 18th at 6:51 p.m. last night.
Mm-hmm.
And it flew out today at that was today, 6:51 p.m. And it flew out at 7:08. Is that right?
And like I said, the girl that is doing this, her name is Sammy Sam. 2 M's in Sammy and 2 M's in Sam on TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't go right. I don't want to give too much away. It didn't go right over anyone's house.
And there's speculation. There was also a helicopter with a call sign pizza out there also. I can only assume that's connected, but a helicopter with a call sign pizza? What? This is scary.
Nor hers. But it was close. It was too close for comfort, I'll tell you that.
So it didn't fly directly over her house. It was over her house, of course, because it's a plane. Okay. So it didn't just go right over her house right here. And it didn't do that. But it was flying extremely low. All right. And her house was under the plane. I would say within the path. So it didn't fly directly over the house. It wasn't hovering over a house. It wasn't a spaceship. It's a plane. So it's up there, but it flew, so I don't want to just add something crazy like is hovering over her house or something like that, but it flew in a direction over her house.
That's crazy. I mean, that is crazy talk there. It flew right over my house on the way into town. I mean,
damn.
A couple of miles maybe at most. While I was on the air. Y'all, I didn't send those text messages. I don't know what they sent, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's crazy. Thank you.
So, and somebody said the volume is low. Just turn it up a little bit. Sorry about that. Like, I just got this information about 20 minutes ago, so I could have made the volume higher, but once it's on my computer, I have to leave it on there. So sorry about that.
Y'all, this shit is just so crazy. Like, this is freaking crazy. I'm about to go back over here on X real quick and see what's coming up this. See if they got any information. As soon as I get something, I'll bring it back to y'all. Bye.
Shout out to her. And this is ongoing news. So let's see. Check this out.
Huachuca. Remember Axel 10, the plane that did the crazy deep dips on September 10th? John Cullen posted
Now, this is a different situation right here.
about it on X. I did a deep dive and showed exactly where the plane was in relation to Charlie's tent at UVU. Well, I'm about to explain what the same plane has to do with Fort Huachuca. Credit goes to Jason Goodman, who posted this article on X showing this exact plane on the tarmac at Fort Huachuca. And to be clear, we will be talking about a coincidence, not a conclusion. Candace Owens discussed a theory involving claims by Mitch Snow that Brian Harpole and Erika Kirk were allegedly seen at Fort Huachuca on September 8th and 9th. That claim is part of a larger conspiracy. I am not here to confirm it. I'm here to add aviation context. On September 10th, the day of Charlie's murder, a specific aircraft tail number flew a profile that included extremely deep dips to just over 200 feet above ground level, not just once, but twice, before and after the murder. Importantly, this aircraft has performed similar dips around the country, not just on September 10th. Why does it matter? This is not a random jet. This plane, using call sign Axel 10 on the day, is reported to be a trainer and test aircraft associated with the U.S. Army's intelligence programs, including systems aligned with Hades.
Hades. Just for the people who just came in, Hades, I said this earlier, but I want to get us to the people who just came in. Hades stands for, it's HADES, High Accuracy Detection and Exploitation System. Is a genuine U.S. Army program. A manned intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance, is ISR, service and reconnaissance aircraft built on a jet airframe, and it's meant to replace the Army's older blah blah blah. Altogether, it's Army or military surveillance aircraft.
Platforms are designed to listen, collect, and relay data over vast distances. These DIPs are consistent with data collection, calibration, or transmission exercises. And I'm using that word deliberately because there's nothing to indicate a formal operational mission was being flown.
And the reason why this particular video is very important is because the tail number, as she said earlier, was in her video is axle 10. The tail number in the plane that just flew over Candace and Baron Coleman's house is axle 21. So these are the same type of planes. So let me back it up a little bit. You know what? I'm just gonna play this again because it's so important. So now that you understand the context, you'll be able to see this and watch this with a different eye and listen to it with a different ear. So what she's saying is very important, and it's pertaining, well, is adjacent to the actual plane that I'm talking about that flew over Candace's house and Baron Coleman's house. So listen to this again with a different ear.
Remember Axel 10, the plane that did the crazy deep dips on September 10th? John Cullen posted.
So this was September 10th. So the same type of plane is now flying over Candace's house and Baron Coleman's house.
About it on X. I did a deep dive and showed exactly where the plane was in relation to Charlie's tent at UVU. Well, I'm about to explain what the same plane has to do with Fort Huachuca. Credit goes to Jason Goodman, who posted this article on X showing this exact plane on the tarmac at Fort Huachuca.
Yep.
And to be clear, we will be talking about a coincidence, not a conclusion. Candace Owens discussed a theory involving claims by Mitch Snow that Brian Harpole and Erika Kirk were allegedly seen at Fort Huachuca on September 8th and 9th. That claim is part of a larger conspiracy. I am not here to confirm it. I'm here to add aviation context. On September 10th, the day of Charlie's murder, a specific aircraft tail number flew a profile.
Y'all remember this tail number right here. Screenshot this right here. Remember this tail number.
That included extremely deep dips to just over 200 feet above ground level, not just once, but twice, before and after the murder. Importantly, this aircraft has performed similar dips around the country, not just on September 10th. Why does it matter? This is not a random jet. This plane, using call sign Axel 10 on the day, is reported to be a trainer and test aircraft associated with the U.S. Army's intelligence programs, including systems aligned with Hades. These platforms are designed to listen, collect, and relay data over vast distances. These dips are consistent with data collection, calibration, or transmission exercises, and I'm using that word deliberately because there's nothing to indicate a formal operational mission was being flown.
So just according to what I'm hearing and learning, because I'm not an expert, they are way up here and they have these dips in order to get 200 feet like over the target or the area or the person's house or whatever, in order to be able to, you know, be able to get whatever it is that they need to get. So they'll come down, get whatever they need to get, and then they'll go back up. And that's kind of like how the surveillance system, you know, gets whatever they need to, you know, find, or, you know, they have to get close to the target in order to, you know, get whatever signals, get as close as they can to get to the close to the signals.
So you're starting to see the coincidence here. The same aircraft from September 10th is documented operating at Fort Huachuca, the Army's intelligence center of excellence, and the base at the center of speculations based on Mitch Snow's claims. This does not prove any involvement in any crime, but does it possibly warrant some scrutiny? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the comments. Take care.
And look her up, Glam Ham Radio. I like to, shout people out whenever I can. Glam Ham Radio, okay? And MOG, check out the John Cullen, Stu Peters, Anna Escobar. Can you let me know more? Can you send me that link or something, whatever that is? I'll look it up, but can you send me that link if you can? My Instagram is IAM_Mr. Lego. MRLETGO. So it's IAM_MRLETGO. Mr. Lego. Send me that, please. Okay, so let's keep going because I got some more information. And I'm going to play the original video over again for the new people that just came in a minute, but not now.
Plane. There's the.
Okay, so this is the plane that Candace Owens was talking about months ago. So this whole live stream is going to be about these spy planes and verification and confirmation that Candace and Baron were 100% correct about the Egyptian spy planes that were flying over Provo, Utah, and along with in Nashville a day ago, yesterday. So check this out.
There's the plane.
And I know it's loud, and I know a lot of these volumes are different volumes, so sorry about that.
There's the plane. A month later.
He has always wanted to be at the center of some of...
There it is, SUBTT. That's the plane that Candace identified. Bombshell.
Shout out to Jimmy Dore.
The same Egyptian presidential plane Candace Owens flagged in Provo the day Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Guess where that was just spotted? It was sitting on the tarmac next to Air Force One in Sharm el Sheikh on October 13th. Mm-hmm. On October 13th, 2025, during a Gaza Peace Summit, Fox News Live coverage shows Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi motorcade pulling up as Air Force One lands.
Okay. Somebody is saying that they're having a hard time getting into the live and getting it to keep playing. So I might be on the target because YouTube is messing with my live stream. So let me know if you also are having trouble. Are you getting kicked out of the live? Because sometimes I get a live stream and we're really talking about some real shit, and all of a sudden YouTube starts kicking people out of the live. So I just wanted to make sure. Let me know in the chat or in the super chat. How are you dealing with any issues on YouTube? I just want to make sure, because we need to report this to YouTube if somebody's messing with my damn live stream. And I got a cold, so if you hear my voice a little bit different, I got a cold, so forgive me. But let me know if somebody, well, not somebody, is YouTube itself giving you trouble. That's some bullshit.
Right there on the tarmac, SUBTT. That's the serial number of the plane. This is the exact tail number Candace exposed. Let's recap the receipts already dropped. SUBTT, the yellow Egyptian Falcon, landed in Provo on September 4th, 2025, 6 days before Charlie was killed. It carried a group of Egyptian military contractors. Mm-hmm. Those contractors deplaned in Provo. The plane then left for Wilmington, Delaware on the morning of September 10th with only 4 people on board. The contractors were gone. Those same contractors got rental cars from Duncan Aviation at the Provo FBO. Candace was mocked for the time zone mistakes. She was told it was just maintenance. Now we have live Fox News footage from the Egyptian presidential summit showing SUBTT plane parked next to Air Force One while LCC greets Trump. This is not a random charter. This is Egyptian presidential fleet. So why was a plane from the Egyptian presidential fleet sitting in Provo, Utah, the week Charlie was assassinated, dropping military contractors who then vanished into rental cars from Duncan Aviation? The official narrative still wants you to believe this is all coinky-dink and Charlie Kirk was assassinated by a lone wolf. So let's watch this. So let's, here we go. So there it is. So this is it. Watch this. So turn it up.
This is the Egyptian president Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. I went over to Egypt. I interviewed him.
So this is the actual plane that Candace was talking about, because Jimmy Dore found the tail number. And also shout out to Project Constitution, because Project Constitution is doing a lot of work in this whole situation also. So shout out to him
early after he took over in June of 20.
There's the plane. There's the plane.
Check this out, y'all. Another person, I got kicked out and have to try 2-3 times to come back in again. Do y'all see this right here? We are on the mark. We are on the mark. People are literally getting kicked out of my live stream. And people think I'm crazy when I say my channel is being shadow banned